Hi, Mom. Welcome to On Any Weekend. I'm Adrian Fort. My father would be proud, but isn't.
Hi, Mom. You know me. I'm Ashley Lehman, and my father is proud.
Sometimes you lose.
I'm Rick Sanders, and I don't think anybody cares.
Well, you know, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Someone has to care.
We'll be bringing you action today from the Missouri, second round of the Missouri State Championships.
It's also the NMA National Qualifiers, and it's being held in Grain Valley. Rick, can you tell us what we're going to see out there today?
I can, guys. We're going to see motocross, lots of motocross. Young kids trying to build a career out of this. Old guys like me still trying to have fun. But it's all about one thing, guys. It's all about the hardware, and it's all about bragging rights. Happens to be my 1989 trophy from Ponca City when I took third in my class. Guys, I'm headed to the field. I'm going to leave it to you. We'll see you out in the field, guys.
I bet he just had that laying around, you know, Ashley. Just kind of happened to be sitting there.
1989, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
It's amazing. He doesn't look old.
But he is old.
Ashley.
Oh.
We're going to cut to commercial break right now. When we come back, we'll bring all the action with us.
Welcome back to On Any Weekend.
You know what's hard to say? Where Rick's at. That's what's hard to say.
Having all the fun?
Probably. That's not very hard to say at all.
I'm a little bitter.
I'm a little bitter, too.
Mm-hmm.
Although it is cool where we are.
Let's just go see where he is.
Rick?
You know, one of the toughest things about motocross is the start. You got to get a great start. We're going to show you a couple starts here, but this is the starting gate. This gate falls. The riders cannot see when this gate falls. All they know is a car turns sideways, and anywhere from 0 to 30 seconds, this gate will drop, and these guys got to take off and head down that straightaway in a pack and hope to be the first one down here. We'll show you some cool starts coming up here next. This is what it takes to be a leader in motocross, is a good start. Guys, we're getting ready for the start of a race here. A lot of nervous twitches, a lot of crazy things going on. Here we go. Getting ready for that all-important start. And they're off. Check them out. That's what makes a professional motocross racer, is getting that good start.
Welcome back. You know, one of the most important things in motorsports is sponsors. There's funding and support that you get from sponsors.
Right along with sponsors, however, are parents, guardians, or just family. I mean, they not only provide moral and emotional support for the riders out here, but financial support. And let's face it, that's important.
They're along for every bump of the ride. And I got to tell you, I don't know where I'd be without my parents, probably still in jail.
Well, thank you, Adrian's mom, for letting him be here today.
You know, you'd be surprised what they consider a felony.
On behalf of all the kids here and across this nation that are involved in motorsports, we just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to go to Rick, who has an interview with two riders here today, Jay and Ashton, along with their parents. Rick?
Thanks, guys. Hey, you know, we're out here in the motocross thing. We've been talking what it's like to be a family. It is a great family event. We have a 5.5-year-old, and your name, buddy?
Jaden.
And your name?
Ashton.
Ashton's 10. And the father?
Shannon.
And the mother?
Lucretia.
And how long have you guys been supporting your boys racing?
About 4 years now.
That's excellent. How did they get involved in racing?
Well, mostly because their father got started, and the oldest one here had a four-wheeler, didn't like it, wanted to go to two wheels, and we've been out at the track ever since.
And Mom, what do you think about it, seeing your boys out there doing some of this crazy stuff?
I cry most of the time, on the track and off the track.
I can understand that. Well, guys, what are some of the highlights as a family out motocrossing? What do you enjoy most about the sport as a family?
Actually, the camping out is actually the funnest. The children love to come on Friday night. We spend the whole weekend. They get to play football with the kids, ride their bikes, and they love the camping.
Excellent. I understand you guys have been here since Friday so far this weekend.
Yep. We've been here just hanging out and watching the kids play.
That's an excellent way to spend your time. And what do you do when you're hungry at a motocross track? Well, Dad's got to do it himself right here, Weber Grill, feeding the family, guys. That's how you get it done locally, supporting the families out doing a family sport called motocross. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Welcome back to On Any Weekend. You know, if there's one thing that's consistent from episode to episode, is that Rick Sanders is in the field causing some kind of problem.
I wonder what he's doing today. I hope he's not. No, he wouldn't do that. That's.
Actually, I think I say, oh, Rick. Oh, Rick, no!
Stop!
Oh!
Put the kid
Oh! Not with the, oh.
Just wrong.
Oh, how many years do you think that'll get him?
Thanks, guys. Hey, you know, we've interviewed them all today, old and young alike, but this is our first female racer here today at round 2 of the Missouri State Championships. This is Kristen Stevens. Kristen, how's it going today?
It's good. It's fun.
How has your racing been? I understand you had a pretty good moto out there.
Yeah, I got second. It was fun. I mean, there was about a few slips in there, but otherwise it's pretty cool.
You kept it upright and you crossed that checkered flag on 2 wheels?
Yep.
That's what it's all about there. Hey, tell me, how long have you been racing?
Well, I started riding when I was 10, but I started racing when I was about 11.
And what do you think of this track compared to, say, maybe the toughest track you've raced, and what do you think the toughest track that you've raced is?
Well, this track, I mean, it's not hard, but it ain't easy either. I mean, it's just about right, normal, where it should be. And I think the toughest track I've raced was probably Cahokia. It's really muddy. It's a lot of uphills, and it's really fun, though. I mean.
And that is a tough track, no question about it. Well, tell me what inspired you to get into motocross. How'd you get started?
I think my dad, because one night we were at home, and he brought out his third-place trophy he got in Ponca City, and he got third in the nation, and that just helped me. It made me really want to be like him and get going.
Excellent. There you go, guys. Our first female rider we've interviewed here today at round 2 of the Missouri State Championship Finals. We'll send it back to you guys. Kristen, thank you for interviewing with us.
Thank you.
See ya.
Now, one of the primary components of the On Any Weekend Kids Club is the safety bus. On the safety bus, we're going to have Identikid, we're going to have drug awareness, and we're going to have things just to promote safety with motorsports. Ashley, can you go into a little bit of detail about these things?
Sure I can. Other than safety with motorsports, it's teaching kids how to be safe in their general surroundings and how to be aware, which is very important. One of the highlights is Identikid, as Adrian said, and what that is, it's a collection of a couple things actually, like a kid's thumbprint, a hair sample, a videotape, for their parents to take with them if the child were to ever go missing. It would help them find them. Now, we will be going to schools and events, and if you want us to come to your event, contact us at www.onanyweekend.org.
Rick, would you like to add something?
Contact us at onanyweekend.org. I'm ready for the safety bus.
You're watching On Any Weekend. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Along with any passion comes hard work and dedication. You're not going to be able to just pick something up and be good at it. And one of the things that goes with being passionate about motorsports to try and get better at it is travel. There are some people that go to events all the way across the country just to be doing what they love to do.
Bo Romstad is just one example of this. He's a phenomenal rider out here today, and he spends almost every single day of the year at one of these events. That means a lot of traveling time. You need a van or a trailer. In fact, he lives in his van, isn't that right?
Down by the river?
Yes, Adrian, down by the river.
In the past year, this guy has gone apparently 135,000 miles, which is just ridiculous.
I couldn't imagine doing that.
No, there's no way. In fact, why don't we take you to the only guy who can imagine doing that himself? Rick Sanders has the interview.
That's right, guys. We're still here at round 2 of the Missouri State Championships, and I'm with Bo Romstad, who's out of Baldwin. Is it Baldwin City, Kansas?
Baldwin City, Kansas, yes.
Man, you know what? This guy is a throwback and reminds me of the good old days when I was motocrossing. Right here, you got this van that he's actually hollowed the back out of. He's rhino-lined everything. This is where the bikes go. They actually sit in here. Bo, I understand that since you've bought this van in just a year, that you've put about 100,000 miles on it traveling motocrossing.
Yep, it's definitely doesn't hold its value doing that, you know. Trying to resell it and all. But yeah, that's traveling around a lot.
They tear it up that way. Understand that this is what you do, basically. I mean, you hold down a little bit of a job during the week that you said is kind of more of a gift than anything else, but you really chase money. You run around following this Missouri Championship, and you're doing this basically to make your money.
Basically, yeah. I mean, if you're top 3 at some of these races, I mean, you make some good money. I mean, it beats working 40 hours a week, you know. I mean, we all know we don't want to do that, you know, and I'm having fun at it, so. But it's tough, you know. I mean, we got a lot of up-and-comers like that Taryn O'Dell, and just it's tough, you know.
Very hard. What are some of the tougher competitions that you go to? I mean, what series, what tracks, where do you find your toughest competition?
Well, definitely Loretta's or amateur nationals, you know. I mean, you know, this local stuff's tough, but, I mean, it doesn't even compare to those guys. They're just a whole nother level of competition, you know. Like, pro nationals, you know, like we went up to Redbud a couple weekends ago for a pro qualifier, you know, and it was just crazy. I mean, those guys, you know, you're running 10th and, you know, you're trying as hard as you can. And, I mean, they're a whole nother league ahead of you, you know. I mean.
You think you got it pinned and you don't think you got anything else, all somebody blows by you like you're standing still. You're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's tough, man. Yeah, but it's fun.
No question. We're talking tough, you know. I said this is how he gets around. He even lives in this thing. Let's go to the other side of this and show you what it's like doing it local style on a national circuit. All right, we're back here with Bo after a great moto out there. Bo, congratulations, brother. That looks tough.
Yeah, it is, man. It ain't easy, that's for sure.
Man, I know you got to get tired out there. What do you do when you get tired? Where do you rest? Where do you relax when you're at the track?
My van. You're looking at it right here. Couch, bed, TV, it all.
Got it all right here, plus a girlfriend, Shannon. Shannon, what'd you think of that moto out there?
He did really good. I'm proud of him.
That was a great start, a tough deal out there, man. This kid is doing it out of his own back pocket, doing it all right here out of this van. He can't do it without help. Next, we'll talk to some of his help here at the Missouri State Round 2 Championship. We're still here with Bo. Now we're here with Devin and Bo. I said that it takes help to do this. I understand Devin helps you out a little bit out here on this circuit.
More than a little bit. He does a lot, actually. Everything.
Devin, tell us, man, what are some of your contributions to the team? What do you do?
Well, actually, I help Bo create the van that we roll in every weekend, and you know, I help him out, let him use my garage, do a little bit of wrenching. Actually wrenched for him all winter, arena crosses and everything, but I don't know, just my best friend.
Just do whatever it takes to keep him on the track?
Yeah, just whatever. I mean, I like to come with him. It's fun. So
a lot of moral support from him?
Yeah. Sometimes some whining, but you know, you get that.
A little bit of whining. Hey, man, that always happens when you're out racing the motocross circuit, guys. We're going to wrap it up with Bo Romstadt, man. This is what it's like to live on the road and do it out of your own back pocket. We'll send it back to you guys.
Do you not get your fill of Vitamin Adrian on the weekend? One place you can catch me 7 days a week is at www.onanyweekend.org. What?
You forgot Vitamin Ashley and Vitamin Rick, an essential part of everyone's diet. Yes.
Well, you know.
Also online, you can find out stuff about us and the show, where we're going to be, for example, and you can come out and see us for yourself and maybe get a little camera time.
Also, there are links to Shrouds Power Sports, to VGTV Productions, and Inside Motorsports KC. In fact, one thing we're missing right now is our Vitamin Rick. And without Vitamin Rick, you get a little tired, a little cranky, you know what I'm saying? You wake up with
essential
stuff
part of
on
our
your
diet.
eyes.
Maybe we should go find him. Maybe?
We should. Rick?
Well, I've been out here interviewing riders all day. Speaking of riders, we got one of the fast senior guys out here, Brian Shrout, racing out of Shrout's Power Sport. Understand you're riding the plus 25, the plus 30, and the plus 35 classes today.
3 classes, yes I am.
Man, what is it like out here? It's hot. It's got to be exhausting, man. This has got to be hard on you.
It's hot, rough, slick, dusty. It's rough. Yes, it is.
Well, who's the competition out here besides you, Brian? I know you've been fast all day, but who are you worried about, and who do you feel like is the person you got to beat?
Jack Lambert. Him and I have really good races, and we battle the whole time, from start to finish.
Well, guys, we got to let him get. He's ready to get to the line. We'll watch some of Brian's racing and bring you a little bit of that action here shortly on Any Weekend. Brian, good luck. Keep the rubber side down, brother.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good one. Here these fire-breathing monsters come in. Brian Shrout has passed Jack Lambert for first. Brian Shrout takes over the lead. Jack Lambert, not wanting to give up, is getting on the gas as Brian Shrout pulls away. Brian Shrout stretching that lead out on that Kawasaki.
Lambert triples as well. 151, lead spot.
Looks like Jack and Brian are both battling it out here. Jack Lambert trying to get around Brian Shrout. Let's see what happens as they come around the corner. It looks like Jack got out in front of Brian. Brian led many laps. Not going to give it up. Brian taking a stab at another pass.
Brian Shrout not letting him get away there as they cut through the front left section. Hardlocker hanging back there in third right now.
Brian gets by him to take the lead on the last corner. Lambert's still fighting. Brian gives him all he's got. Let's see who's going to get that checkered flag. Brian's still out front, able to hold on to the win. Brian Shrout takes the win.
June 23rd. Where will you be? I know where I'll be. Metro North Mall.
Yes, for our Surviving Summer event, where you can find just about anything from custom cars to bikes to watercraft. That's right, watercraft, my favorite part.
They got classic cars. They've got all sorts of anything with a motor. But arguably, most importantly, us.
Vitamin Adrian and Vitamin Ashley.
Why you gotta say Vitamin? That's my line. You know that's my line. Vitamin Ashley doesn't even...
After you put it out there, I thought it was like free for everyone.
No, that's copyrighted.
You didn't tell me that.
Anyway, check out our website for an extra special event that we'll have. www.onanyweekend.org.
Hey guys, I'm here with Kelby Shrout out of Shrout's Power Sports out in Blue Springs. Kelby, how you doing today?
Good.
How's your racing been going for you today?
Really good.
What's been your best finish so far?
Probably 5th.
And I understand you're racing the women's class, the 0 to 160 or 105 cc class?
Yes.
And what size bike are you racing?
I'm racing a 85cc.
Excellent. When was your first race, and do you remember what track it was at?
I don't remember where it was at, but when I started racing was 5.
5 years old. She's been racing a long time for a young lady. What has been the highlight of your career? What's been the funnest thing you've done racing a motorcycle?
Probably getting 2nd.
And where was that at? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
2nd place finish. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. Young lady going hard at it. What would you tell me has been your most disappointing moment on a motorcycle?
Probably when I got 2nd to last.
Was that due to a crash?
Yes, it was.
Crashing's never fun, is it?
No.
There you go, guys. A lot of heart right here. Kelby Shrout, hard at it in the women's 0cc to 105cc class out here at the Motocross Championships.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and Rick's pick's coming up. Rick, I sure hope you picked me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to On Any Weekend.
Rick Sanders, field reporter for On Any Weekend. I'm here with young man Porter Anderson. Porter, how old are you, buddy?
6.
And how long have you been racing?
3 years.
He's been racing half of his young life already. Well, what do you think of the track out here today?
It's kind of rough.
Yeah, it looks rough. Hey, I noticed you got a really cool necklace of number 5, just like your motorcycle. Where'd you get that?
Branson.
And were you racing down in Branson when you got it?
Yes.
Well, how'd you do down there, Porter?
I don't know.
Well, hey, it's tough when you're this young. It's a hard memory. You know, one thing little Pee-wee guys do when they're hanging out in the pits is they play with Pee-wee dogs, man. This is it, motocross style out here in the pits. Hey, Porter, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Let's look at that camera and say, hey, guys, thanks for hanging out with us here on Any Weekend.
Well, Adrian, Rick's still out at the Missouri State Motocross Championships having all the fun.
All of it.
But it is hot today, so I'm kind of glad we're here.
In our X-Men jackets.
I don't know what to say to you. Anyways, a reality about motocross racing is the crashes. It's not all fun and games. When you crash, and you risk life or death. And one rider today crashed twice, actually. She took it all in stride, though. She's still getting up and riding that bike, pushing on forward.
You know, I had a crash in motorsports once. It was on one of those Segway deals. You'd be surprised how bad you can crash on those things.
Isn't that like a scooter?
Yeah, but it was going really fast for a scooter type deal, all right? Really, really fast. All right? I was passing walkers.
Why don't we go talk to Rick,
I
who
fell off the curb.
is talking to...
The car stopped right in front of me. You know, that's the
who is
thing.
talking to a more interesting crash victim. Sorry.
Hey, I'm here with Shelby Slater, one of the women's motocrossers, and she rides in the big girls motocross class, 105 and up. I understand you ride a 125?
Yeah.
Well, how's your race been going so far this weekend?
It was okay. I was doing good, and then I crashed both motos.
Crashed both motos twice in a row?
Yeah.
Man, that's not a good thing at all. What happened?
I was like in one spot, and the other one I took an inside line and just kind of fell over. I don't know. It was a bad deal.
One of those bad deals that happens. When you don't crash, how do your weekends usually go?
It's pretty good. I just got on a big bike, so I'm kind of building it up, and I'm getting there.
Well, what are you hoping for? What's your goal on a motocross bike in life?
I want to make Loretta's on the big girls class this year. It would be pretty cool. Make it eventually.
Loretta Lynn's Amateur National Championship, the biggest in the world. Well, good luck. I hope you make it there, Shelby, and thanks for talking to us today on Any Weekend.
Thank you, too.
All right, back to you guys. That's right, guys. We've been talking Missouri State Championships. You want to find out more information right here, man, www.mostatemx.com. Check it out.
I must say that outdoor motocross is very different from indoor motocross. I mean, the riders out here, they're fast, they're agile, everything.
Absolutely. It's a little different. Outdoor motocross is built more on natural terrain of the land versus everything being built up from a flat surface.
That's right, and it's amazing because they've got everything from jumps to hills to whoops out here, and these kids are everything from adult, but mainly they're children. They're small, they're preteen, they're little guys, people that even I am taller than, and it's amazing seeing them whip around this track on little bitty bikes.
You taller than somebody? I'm finding that hard to believe.
Hey now, hey now.
Hey, here we are, the round 2 of the Missouri State Championships plus the NMA qualifier for Ponca City, Oklahoma on Any Weekend. Guys, what do you think?
It's been amazing today. What can I say? Great fun.
Just some fast-paced action.
It has been that, guys. I'm Rick Sanders for Ashley Lehman and Adrian Fort on Any Weekend.